I'm here at Computex. I've got Shawn with me. Thank you so much for hosting us. 20 years of ROG. It's been brilliant to be here to see all of the product design experience over the last day as such. 20 years, it's a big time in history. What has helped the brand stay resilient as such?
Even though 20 years sounds like a long time, but to us is, I feel like it's just yesterday. So over this last 20 years, we really take gaming fun, just in your bedrooms. It now becomes a global phenomenon.
Yeah.
And we grew up playing games. So me personally, I learned history through playing Age of Empires.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I learned how to drive by
Yeah.
playing Need of Speed, and I learned about cars, and I learned about everything. So when we were first so realized that PC gaming's experience is whole new different level,
Yeah.
then that's where the birth of ROG is really grounded on what users, what players can do with the games. And we understand it's not just entertainment,
Mm-hmm.
it's a lifestyle. It's
Mm.
not just about having fun. It's being competitive. It's being curious on learning new stuff. It's being open-minded to
Mm.
play games. And in many adventure games, every
Yeah.
games you go around and at some points, like say for example, Death Stranding, you just want to find every little Easter egg.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't finish all the Easter egg, it's not like you finished the
Yeah.
game. So that becomes the core principle of our brand
Mm.
is pursuing the very best
Mhm.
only, right? And that attitude is not just on the hardware, is how we play the game as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, so if you look at those 20 years, it feels like it's just a chapter
Yeah.
of a game that we just have accomplished.
But now, like, if you look ahead, next 20 years, maybe,
Yes.
like, the generation which is there right now,
Yeah.
they are absolutely different. They are like, born in like I call them digital natives as such.
Yeah.
What is that you would do different for them as such? How are you going to adapt your
Yeah.
gaming strategy for the new generation?
Very good question. Making it accessible. Making it accessible is super critical. I think you saw like an ROG mouse top, right? It's ultra lightweight. So previous gaming mouse was just people using it. They wanted to be rigid,
Yeah.
and now there's a trend by the young players telling us that we want the mouse to be lightweight,
Mm-hmm.
right? Same thing as ROG Zephyrs.
Mm.
Gaming laptop used to be like a desktop replacement.
Mm.
Now there are players telling us that why can't I have a thin and light but super performant gaming laptops, and we build it for them. So uh, instead of saying that we have the gamers, backing us up, we
Yeah.
feel like they are pushing us forward.
Mm.
Right? It's more like they're telling us, go and do this for us. We have an unfulfilled needs. We
Mm.
have this requirements. And this year we are also launching the ROG Xbox Airline, the 20th
Yeah.
edition. And if you look at that translucent finish with the gold gradients of the ID, that all comes from the community.
Mm.
That all comes from the community. And the OLED screen.
Yeah.
So there's many times that internally we laugh at each other. It's like our product management is pretty much just don't have to do things. We just have to go through the checklist of what players want, and it becomes our product roadmap in the next year or two. So if you ask me the next few years,
Yeah.
it's whatever they tell us they want to do.
Yeah.
If players wants this,
Yeah.
it's our duty to make it available, make it accessible to them.
Got you. So within that, like when you look at ROG right now, is it a product? Is it a platform? Is it an ecosystem? How do you look at this in the over the next 2 decades as such? How do we really define what ROG would do as such?
We look at ROG as a brand, so Republic of Gamers.
Yeah.
It started with the concept of community.
Mm-hmm.
This brand is not a symbol of an individual or a commitment. This is for those who dare. It's
Yeah.
for a community that is willing to challenge themselves, is willing to go to the games, be open-minded, explore the world, be dare to try new things, be dare to take their ideas and push us to make it true for them. So the brand commitment has never changed from day one. It's always for those who dare.
Got you. If you were to change gears, like yesterday, I spent a lot of time with the design team,
Yes.
understanding, and that's where one of the things I noticed is they are very much obsessed. ASUS is obsessed with getting the product design right. Ceraluminium is a big part of that strategy.
Yeah.
How do you see Ceraluminium different from other choices like aluminum or titanium as such? Why did you choose Ceraluminium? And then what are the challenges you faced while scaling it up in your product as such?
Scaling it up is
As in like, yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay. So Ceraluminium has a very unique character, which is everlasting and ever enduring. And at the same time, it's a perfect material. If we want the device to be lightweight, it's the same finish that we can apply on magnesium alloy as well as aluminum.
Got you.
So when we choose aluminum, the first intent of that is technology product usually cool. It's like you look at it as metallic, usually silver or black, and when you touch it, if it's not put up, it should be cool. But we want the warmth of the Mother Earth. That's why we look at ceramic as a material that you just feel like a stone is created by the nature.
Yeah.
And we want the natural feeling goes into the laptops. So when you pick it up, it's not just a cool technology, but it's actually an appreciation to the Mother Earth.
Got you.
To feel like this material is earthy, it's natural, rather than it's just a technology piece that doesn't have a soul.
And is there a sustainability angle as well here? Like when you look at all of these development strategies that you look at, how does that rope into the overall sustainability part of what ASUS is doing?
We'll continue to push sustainability. So from packaging, the material that we use in PCBs, so we'll continue to push ourselves towards that sustainable future. And that's responsible for our corporate mission.
Got it. If you were to change gears, AI is a big theme. Right now I see that it's in early stages as such. It's more of a push from OEMs. At what point in time do you think it will become a pull where consumers actually not just desire it, but actually want it? If you can talk about some of those use cases that you are seeing from your perspective as such.
The perspective that we have seen is it actually starts from different age group. And this wave of AI revolution really starts from Gen Alpha and Gen Z. Because they are, like you said, digital native, right? Digital native, they know how to use the tools differently. For a lot of the users, when they are used to a process or a workflow they are familiar with, they don't understand how this is going to fundamentally change them until they try it. But as soon as you try it, you will never go back. And the example is the same thing as when we talk about the PC revolution. Is you started from DOS command lines, and now when Windows 95 dropped, then you have GUI, graphic UI. Once graphic UI comes in, would you go back to command lines? You won't go back to CLI. So now if AI becomes as an experience that's so ambient and you're familiar with it, you will never go back to just do things as what you used to do in the last 5 to 20 years. You will just use it differently. You will be able to trust. First thing is trust AI that will help you to do things in your demands within your control. And once that hurdle is over, we do believe that the generation will thrive from Gen Z, Gen Alpha, and all the way up.
Last question, 2026 lineup as such. It's a fabulous lineup. If you can quickly talk about that as well.
I think in 2026 we really try a lot of different experiments, and this most exciting ones is the RTX Spark laptop, right? The RTX Spark laptop really sets the tone of pushing that industry forward, looking at a device that can do multiple things. Traditionally, device can do games only. Traditionally, device can be lightweight, can be power saving. Now it's packing everything into one. So the most exciting lineup is RTX Spark, and I hope you guys stay tuned to look at our product devices. And on top of that, we're also building a lot of agentic AI experience along with this launch. And one of my favorite ones is the Zenny Cloud.
Okay.
ZeniCloud is a local agent app that you will be able to run, say, a 26B Gemma 4 locally as your orchestration layer, and that runs perfectly on RTX Spark.
Got you. Thank you so much, Shawn.
Thank you.
Really appreciate your time. See you again.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.